Hello, YouTube. It is I, Sneaky Teak, resident broadcast personality, back with more Peglin. Pew. Continuing our ongoing slime and SuffeRing run. Hope you've enjoyed Act 1. If you haven't seen it, card up above, so you can go back to the beginning. But you don't need to. I'll catch you up. You can jump right in the middle if you'd like. Started the run with Ambidextionary, which is... Bum, 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 bum. Give me back my mouse. There we go. You can discard an additional orb, okay, so we can cycle through our orbs faster. Short fuse, bombs detonate in one hit. Wild Chicken, Chimkin. Wild Chimkin plus 25 max HP. Weaponized Envy, when you heal, deal damage to a targeted enemy. Overwhammer, if you overkill an enemy, the damage propagates forward. We need to do science around this because we don't know how it works with targeted orbs. Decoy orbs, enemies don't get their extra turn for your first reloads, so you have one safe reload, which I actually really love the synergy here with Decoy Orb and Ambidextionary going through fast. And finally, Glorious SuffeRing, which I had never taken before. All attacks have -2, -3, but every peg popped gets upgraded, +1 damage. It's like having a little Swoltorb built in to every single hit. That's what we're working with. To be honest, it's not the strongest start ever, and Act 1 was a little bit painful, but we did make it out, and I think there's a lot of potential. We just need to be thinking about how to activate this boss relic. Everything we do is going to be geared around that, including upgrades. So let's go. To the city. I think this is actually called the castle, but I've been calling it the city. The forest, the city, and the mines. It's certainly more city-like than the forest. And by the way, as we dive into this run, I hope you've been enjoying the series. If you have, great. There's no call to action. It's just, thank you. And if you hear a pitter-patter in the background, it is raining here in Austin, Texas, cats and dogs. So please enjoy the soft ambiance as we get into this run. So we have to fight 3 rock slimes, brick slimes, perhaps they're called in this one. Drew Nosferatorb. I think somebody in my comments called it Nosferatorb, and that's been throwing me off. Nosforbatu. Anyway, here's the deal. Because we have Glorious SuffeRing, all attacks have -2, -3, which means Nosforbatu does nothing. Stones do only 1 if you crit. Darknessy Turball, level 2, does a 1/3. Poltorbgeist does nothing. Stone does nothing unless you crit. Ball Lightning, 1 if you crit. Splatorb, 1 if you crit. In other words, on the first few casts, most of our orbs are completely useless. But here's the good news. We do have Baborb, and this is the reason I think that we could take this start. We do have Baborb, we can cycle to it almost immediately, and I'm hopeful that getting in there and making a ton of bombs will allow us to do enough damage that we can make up for the fact that otherwise we're completely useless. And so we'll focus on using Baborb to clear rooms for now, and then hopefully we can get to the point that we have enough upgrades and enough other relics that we can clear rooms by hitting pegs too. But it's going to be a really desperate start to the act. Honestly, I'm scared of it. I'm genuinely nervous about this run, but we're going to do the best we can. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 400 damage and bombs left. So as long as we focus on hitting bombs, we should be good. This seems like a good time to start figuring out what the heck we're gonna do about our pathing. Hesitant to go right because that's a forced delete. And I actually think taking a couple fights to hopefully find some upgrades might not be a bad idea. Very nervous about elites until we get said upgrades. And now I understand why it is that I've preferred upgrades in the past in Act 1. There are a couple Act 1 boss relics that you can get that decrease your damage, and so if most of your kit is fully upgraded by that point, they're much more takeable. Right now we're in a really spooky position. Without Baborb, we're just completely dead, right? Yeah, going right is pretty spooky. Like, what if we get the the wall enemy here. But that one has moving pegs. It actually might work nicely with the SuffeRing. But we have to fight this elite here. We want to. Okay, let's go left because we want to fight this elite. And I think 2 elites back to back is, once again, just asking a little too much. Left, we said. Left it is. I am going to try to hit this exclamation point. Right, if we can get a little crit here, that'd be pretty sweet. Okay, we're gonna take a hit. I said punny, not puny. I got an achievement. Presumably for doing no damage, if I were guessing. Okay, now get in there. I need you to get to these bombs. It's pretty crucial. It's pretty freaking crucial. There we go. Oh no. We might need to refresh here, actually. Hopefully we just can get straight to Baborb again, and then we'll actually be in good shape. We can't heal with Nosforbatsu right now. But if we can just get back to Baborb, we'll actually be okay. Oh no. Oh no, am I gonna die right at the start of the run? Is this the cost of taking anything other than Electro-Pegnet and the plus damage relics in Act 1? No, no, I refuse to lose. I refuse. I refuse. We're gonna find a way out of this. Okay, I'm serious. It just might have to involve a refresh. I don't want to do it, but... And then this sets us up for actually an effective Nosforbatsu. We can hit all of this stuff and get a real heal. No. Don't you jump straight through. Okay, good. I was like, no, you won't. No, you actually won't. That's fine. That's a real heal. Okay, now we double discard to Baborb. And from there, I think we're okay. Although, I mean, you know, what exactly does that mean? No! 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 This middle area is killing me! We're actually gonna be dead! I'm serious! Please! Cease this! There we go. I don't want to die in the first fight! Stop! 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 Please! Okay, we take this super tight angle that keeps us over here so that we have a decent chance of hitting a bomb or two. Yes? Yes? 16 life. In a way, I'm thankful. Refresh Orb might be good, but we just have to take a heal here, I think. In a way, I'm thankful that there wasn't an upgrade because we really have to take upgrades when they're offered. Oh my goodness. I learned a valuable lesson about just how dangerous that particular level is, and also a valuable lesson about my willingness to take the boss relics I've decided aren't good. Because I was not wrong. Okay. Whew. Not doing damage. Not recommended by any Peglin doctors. There's not even the 1 in 10. They just don't exist in the field. Okay. Do we have to go right now? Oh, Lord. I think so. because the left is too dangerous. We can't afford to go in the fire. If we go right, maybe we'll get a heal out of this. Maybe we'll get an upgrade event. We just need some kind of huge event, right? You're walking down a quiet hall when one of the bricks under your feet groans at you. You move your foot as an extremely weathered brick slime flips to reveal its face. Grah! I'm retired. Leave me alone already. Wait, what does a brick sound like? It's a thwomp. Grah, I'm retired. Leave me alone already. Wait, are those delicious stones I smell? Tell you what, let me eat them. We'll pretend it's never happened. Please, eat my stones. The brick slime crunches the stones to dust, lets out a satisfied grunt, and then returns to its slumber. You continue on your way. I'm alive! And we got some removal. That's actually pretty hot. Assassin's Room. Good. Okay. If we hit all these bombs, we'll be okay. So how do we work on that? Like this, I guess. Just start breaking it up, getting into the bombs. And hey, Darkness at Turball here might actually save us some life. Certainly did some damage, like real damage. Oh! When they attack, it recycles the room? Well, that's spooky. Okay. Let's get some crit damage here on the front. And then hopefully also hit one of these bombs. But this is mostly just a chance to get some clearing. Nice. Begin the bombing. I'd really like to heal, but we can't get any heal out of our healing until we've laid down the groundwork, right? We have to get some amount of upgrades online before we're able to heal. Yes. Nice. 0 damage room. Okay. Hype. Oh, right. One more assassin. That's fair. We can handle one. Surely. Surely we can handle one. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm certainly glad that we have short fuse, because without it, this would be really desperately difficult. Even with it, it's super scary. I want to Nos for Batu so bad, and I think we'll get an effective heal off with it. Given the layout here now. Right, we've gotten enough successful upgrades that will get a meaningful positive heal and a kill. Wait, but that means the heal doesn't land. Okay, good. I was scared that meant the heal wouldn't go off at all. Yikes. Speaking of heal, if the game never gives me upgrades, I don't have to make the difficult decision to take them. Okay, once again, I am needing upgrades. I mean, I want to go left, but we just can't. If we go left, we don't get upgrades and we die. Bill? Oh, no. I can't afford that. I can't afford this. No! Here we go. I need all of that life. All of it? 2 upgrades. What are they going to be? Like Baborb and Nos for Batu? Baborb and Poltorbgeist? Is that going to get it to enough that it can break through? I don't know. What I do know is, let's go ahead and use Darkness Eterball first. Put that down on the front line. And then we'll use Baborb next. I went ahead and skipped the sticky, icky, durable, flurable orb. And my reasoning is that I don't want to get stuck at the top of this area. If I could aim it at the bottom of these polygons, then that would be perfect, right? I want to get stuck in them, but I don't want to get stuck at the top. Okay, 3 bombs, nice. We're now within 1 bomb of clearing this room safely. Seems like a dangerous time to Nos 4 Batsu without any refresh, so let's don't. Yeah, Poltergeist here is pretty nice for navigating, even if, you know, even if we're not getting a ton of damage out of it yet, it can just hit a bunch of pegs. Okay. We only have one way we can go. To hit a refresh right now would actually be pretty sweet. But we also want to make sure that we can get to these bombs. And we have plenty of turns to do so. They don't get a turn there because of decoy orb. Very cool. It's 1 bomb off, 2 bombs off. Are we going to be able to get the refresh into Nos 4 Batsu? I don't know, but I'm going to try here. I'm using a little mouse wheel action. Better believe it. That is looking like a kill. Well, we had a good idea, right? I feel like the game is just offering me the thing that it thinks I need, which is the heal. I really want upgrades, but maybe I can take a refresh orb, actually. I mean, it's certainly the right thing to do with Glorious SuffeRing. I want another heal, but this is an orb that we can get real value out of. It would have saved our life against those stone slimes. There's just no doubt in my mind that it would have made all the difference. I feel like if we survive these 2 elites, we're gonna win the run. I shouldn't call that so early, but I really think it might be that simple. I was trying to, oh God, that's really rough. I was trying to get stuck in there, which is a really fun outcome that can happen, but I guess it's kind of difficult to make it happen, huh? We certainly need to be hitting bombs. We're probably going to just need to accelerate to the bomb. Otherwise, we're going to take 1,000,000 damage from these rangers. It's just the nature of the dilemma. Nice. Nice. Okay. We hit 1 more bomb and we're through all the front, 2 more and we're through these, which we can easily do here. And I think Poltergeist will be really nice for this level. Oh, but I should have aimed at the refresh, I think, actually. Oh, we hit it. Good. Okay, but we didn't hit any bombs, which is kind of dire. Do we have enough upgrades that we can afford a Nos 4 Batsu here? Probably not. Bomb? There's another bomb we can hit here. We barely missed it, too. Oh, this is rough. Well, at least they don't get their turn here. But, yep, once again, we find ourselves in need of healing. Dire need. I went ahead and went to the lightning orb there, thinking that we could potentially push the 23 extra that we needed after 2 bombs to kill the backline mage. And it's looking like that's true, except that we only hit 1 bomb. So now nobody's dead. Do we dare? I think we do. I think we dare go for this heal. Oh no! Oh no! If this doesn't hit a bomb, we might just be dead. I'm alive! Definitely glad we took Refresh Orb. That's going to be effective for us. If we stay alive long enough. All right. This is so desperate. Okay, we upgrade Baborb because it's our best chance to survive. And then we go into an elite fight at 16 health. Here's Johnny, please. Oh God. Okay. Okay, we can go straight to Baborb though, so there's some hope. Too much range. Otherwise. Nice. Yes, hit that refresh. Yes! Yes! Okay. We are gonna get a full screen clear here, I think. Which is exactly what we need to do. What I'd also like is to leave a bunch of bombs behind, though. Because we're not gonna have very much level left, right? Everything that's going to a bomb will never refresh into a normal peg again, so we're kind of weakening ourselves slightly every time we have to do this. Nice. We set ourselves up with plenty of payload. Definitely glad we upgraded Baborb. I definitely think that was necessary. Okay. I'm gonna go for some Poltorpgeist plays here. Hoping it works. Really want to hit a refresh. And it's possible. No dice. That's okay. I didn't want to bomb too many bombs because we've got 2 Rangers coming and 16 life. So we really need to be able to Ranger the Ranger. Let's start doing that now. I'd like to refresh, but as much as possible, we need to be pushing these Rangers down. One more bomb, and the back Ranger is done. I can't afford to use Nos 4 Batu here. It kills us immediately, which is very scary. But we can afford to take a hit, which is good because we are going to. We're going to need to have Baborb come into rotation immediately and then land all of its hits, basically. Praise be. Yes. 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 Okay. That's a clear for the Rangers. I desire to slay you, sir. Do you accept? Yes? Okay. Oh, they nerfed Orbsium? Really? I'm kind of surprised. This used to be base level, triggers each peg 3 times, I thought. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. In theory, this would be nice with the SuffeRing, you know? Right? Because we're getting lots of upgrades. I mean, it's the right kind of thing to take for this setup. But we're on 5 life? We could literally die in an event. I mean, it's not unlikely. And in this game, you can get the same elite back-to-back, I think. If it was just going to be the stone wall, I mean, actually would be okay. We literally have to heal if we want any chance of landing Nos 4 Batu. But this is... yeah, okay. Rallying heart! Yes! More healing! Just what I need! Okay. Ooh! Corn! Oh my, I want that corn so bad. Can I get it? Let me have the corn! That's fine. Super Boots is also healing. Corn's certainly better. But Super Boots is also healing. Wow, okay, well, powers that be. Take me whence I will go. Elite it is. The wow. Okay. In that case, we want to get Splatorb online right away and just start building up the plus damage. This is possible to finish off with the Baborb, but we don't want to be starting with it, I don't think. Let's try to get some durable bouncy pegs ASAP. Poltorbgeist is going to be sick here too, for just building it up. Nice. Nice, that's huge. Wow, there's a chance that we're actually going to get to do some Nose 4 Batu on this level. That would be really good too. Let's get Refresh Orb in there. Build this up. You know what? I think on this level we determined previously that you actually want to get on the left side because then you get pushed up like a staircase. I think that's actually the play. Let's do that. Nice. Oh, we got under the staircase. That's just unlucky. It's fine. Okay, they don't get a move here, which is lovely. A refresh, we'll take it. We're starting to build up some big numbers here. I've never had this thing reach me, literally ever. But we might be starting today. In theory, this is where SuffeRing should shine, right? Single target fights that are able to go longer. Okay. Come on, big heals. Come on, big heals. No whammy. Big heals. I mean, that's health positive. It is. Will it be enough? Becomes the question, right? Oh my gosh, yes. The combination of the Refresh Orbs and the Durable Orbs, it's so good! It's happening! And we're about to get Darkness Eterball here, so hopefully we can just dodge their hit. I hope it's not big. The hit that they do. Smile. I mean, look at these pegs, though. I mean, we're really up to some serious value. Let's hit that refresh. Well, I thought I had the timing, but I did not. Oh, we still might. Nice. Nice. After all that work, we're up to 50 damage. They hit for, oh God! 25? Okay. We have to put it all on the Darkness Eterball, I think, to get the dodge. That is horrifying. If it gets the dodge, then we can survive and potentially win. We'll probably need multiple in a row. I mean, we could try to go for Baborb at this point. It's every 6 hit. We can't do 1,200 damage. That's so much. That's like 28 bombs. Sorry, 20, 12, 24, 26 bombs. Apologies. Okay, it's Darkness Eternal. Darkness Eternal is our best. You're our only hope. Darkness Eternal. Boing. Like, the damage is actually getting pretty lit, right? But the trouble is, so is theirs. Please miss. Oh, you can't blind it! You can't blind a wall! It has no eyes! GG. Number 7. Not so lucky. The streak ends. And what a streak it was. In a way, I'm a little disappointed by the learning here, right? Which is, this is a pretty strong reinforcement that I was right, that there just are some boss relics that are better than others, period. But this also teaches me one thing, right? Which is part of the reason that some of those boss relics are better than others is because of the way that I play. If I had left Act 1 with a fully upgraded orb kit, we have a much better chance here. Because I took so few fights and achieved so few upgrades, the minus damage boss relics were more devastating than they would have otherwise been. If all of our kit had already been at 3 or above, all of our orbs still do something, even if it's not very much. That being said, yeah, SuffeRing, whew. If you don't already have, you know, an upgraded Orbsium, if you don't already have gift that keeps on giving, if you don't have some mechanism to really hit those hits, you know, that refresh orb that you already have and it's upgraded, it's really hard to take. It just leaves you so vulnerable. And that's one of the interesting things about boss relics in this game, is that a lot of them do that. They make you incredibly vulnerable when you take them. It's a downside, but the thing is that the downside tends to be very front-loaded. You have the worst outcomes right after you take the boss relic. It's not so much you have consistent bad outcomes forever that you're signing up for, or that if you build the wrong way from there, it can get worse. It's that you are much worse right away. That's often how it feels. Step function decrease in power, followed by an eventual resurgence. And there's a few that just break that balance. Electropegnate, which got nerfed, was one that you could just always take pretty successfully. The plus damage boss relics are pretty safe to take too, including the discard one, but particularly Cursed Mask has almost no downside. Confusion is just really not that big of a deal, right? But yeah, the minus damage ones, they're tricky. They're tricky, but what was our choice, right? We were offered minus damage, or kinetic meteorites, which I just don't think is that strong. So, GG, I'm glad for the science. I mean, really, we did a lot here, right? We did a lot here. We didn't get to do any science around Overwhammer because there was not much whamming that went on in Act 2, but at some point in time, it's really not about streaking. You know, we're in early access. You got to play the rounds to learn and to enjoy the game. And so I am much more happy with the outcome in which we took a relic that I suspected would be bad and died from it than the outcome in which I took a relic that I knew would be safe and then ended up in the same end game, right? So a really fun run and so much tension in Act 2. Incredible tension. G. Maybe next we'll play another run, or maybe we'll try to do the challenge mode. I'm really interested in trying Crucible. No better way to follow a losing run than to do an even harder mode. Am I right? That being said, that's gonna have to be it for me for this video. Thank you, YouTube folks, for coming through. Hope you had a blast. From my home to yours, from me, from Kevin, and from Bevan, nothing but love. Have a wonderful time zone. And I hope to catch you again in the next video. Bye-bye.